Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we have a monthly qualifiers. Finally, BSC has returned and we have an absolute bang out. So, as you guys can see, this is Totem versus potential. I don't even know what roster this could be in terms of like what team they're gonna be signing for. But anyways, Drage, iKaoss, and absolutely go-to team. So this is the loser bracket final, and whoever wins this game will qualify for the monthly final. So all is at stake here. This literally could be a grand final of a monthly final, which you could be seeing potentially later on in the year. So absolutely insane. Both of these teams of course lost in the upper bracket, so like right now it looks like Totem have just complete control. I mean, Juju is like really insane, but you'd think maybe like Tick should be able to win that 1v1 interaction, but Gus and Piper and I don't know what is happening right now. Like surely Nani should be countering the Piper, and then Pearl into Gus shouldn't be the absolute worst. Angel Boy is still alive, getting a lot of pressure. I mean, they can still turn us around here. A great tap on tomorrow, that's what I mean. Here we go. Finally, there was a lot of pressure from Totem, and if they can get this boost, oh, so close. Oh, and then Drage with the kill. Okay, now this is looking tasty. 69 spectators for a second there. I can feel the tension myself. This is what I've been craving, by the way. Normally, it's actually, I don't think the BSC season started until like March last year, so at least a little bit earlier this year as well. And it's more monthly finals, so just more competitive this year, which I absolutely love. So Hypercharge, Tick head. I've got a feeling that Drage's team could come back here. They're called boats. I'm just going to call them boats. I don't know why. But here we go. Hypercharge popped pretty early. Lenane super. So if they can connect here and then get a hit onto someone else. Come on. You can't get Angel Boy. If you just hit Angel Boy, iKaoss is going to go down. And that's just unfortunate. Drage can't really do much there. Missed Nanny Peep is going to bite him. So that's going to be the first game. Let's jump into the next. Guys, jumping into the next round of this set then. So with this composition, I still think Drage's team, I'm just going to call it Drage's team, why not, has the better composition, mainly, and of course the spectator switches around. I apologize for that, it's just a lot of spectator bugs still going on in Brawl Stars. But yeah, as I was saying, I think Drage's team should have the better composition when you think about it. Like Nanny on Piper, I mean, a good Piper can still win that. And then, you know, Tick versus Juju, most of the time Tick should just win. I know Juju does have extra range in the grass, but overall Tick should be able to maybe win that. And then Pearl versus Gus, it's just kind of a, yeah. But here, we're trying to get a lot of like lane switches here, and Totem are just winning the lane switch every single time. I don't know what's really happening there, like communication, I don't know. Nearly a really good kill there from Drage, but unfortunately for Angel Boy, gets super in time, pops it right in the last possible situation. Alright, so now Totem on the back foot again. Good taps from the lane, really good taps. Angel Boy's getting pretty weak here. Juju Pet's gonna give him a little bit of time there because they're looking pretty rough. A few of them were pretty weak. But getting bounty, it's all about that last second position, especially on shooting star. So here we go. We're gonna go for the lane switch again here. But Totem just read that straight away. They're just playing this absolutely beautiful. I don't even know what you can do in this point, especially when you're losing. It's a lot harder to lane switch. You kind of just got to brute force your way through the opponents here. So again, another Nanny Peep here, quite risky, but does get the kill. Yeah, so I was just really scared there that Mora was going to get the kill there. So now the blue star is in favor of Drage's team here, and all we need is one kill, but just need one kill. We've got blue star, 15 seconds left. Just don't rush it, don't panic. Mori's going to try and get a bit of pressure here. Mari missing quite a few shots. This might be the opportunity. Good gadget from Lane, but he really can't go down here. They need the blue star. Tickhead coming down. I feel like this is all a bit too late. They do get the kill, but then Drage dies in the end. So Totem winning the first set quite cleanly, to be honest. I just think their lane switching was just so fast, and they were able to take advantage of it quite quickly. So yeah, maybe Pearl wasn't the pick there. So that's going to be first set. Let's jump into the next. Guys, jumping into set number 2, we have Kaboom Canyon. And this is pretty interesting compositions here, so let's just try and read it. So my guess is a bit earlier of Colette in the draft, and then Griff to counter out the Colette. We've got Crow that's good into Colette as well, and the Amber. So I'm kind of liking Totem's composition, but you know how that always goes. When I like a composition, then that team end up losing. So the problem is with Totem, well, we're going to suffer early game, mainly because of that Crow. But then once they get the hypercharge, we can definitely mount a little bit of a comeback. Also, there's a lot of poke brawlers here, like Griff poke, Lola poke, Crow poke. Also, Angelo at least can get some good damage here. Great super there from Drage, manages to get the kill. Also, Amber's pretty good into Lola. I think this is quite an even matchup, I would say. A little bit even. But as I said, early game definitely going to go into, towards the favour of Drage's team. So Linane and iKaoss are definitely popping off in the middle here, getting a lot of pressure. Opts for the shot towards the safe there. Linane's already got his hypercharge, so he's definitely locked in right now. But still over 25% dealt to the safe. But Totem just really struggling to push up the map here. So looks like we're going to try and swap their matchups here. Put Griff on the Amber. A good slow there from Angel Boy, but they weren't really able to capitalize on it. And he's used all his slows now, so this isn't the greatest, considering Linane has his hypercharge, even with all the gadgets used. So kind of down here for iKaoss to try and get some taps in. Trying to relieve a little bit of pressure now. Full control from Totem with 1 minute left. It's going to be difficult for Drage's team to really fight off here. Maru, that's a really important kill there. Great gadget from iKaoss. And here we got Angel Boy has got his hypercharge. Great pop there from Linane. He's going to get a hypercharge super on the safe. And managed to kill Angel Boy as well. Maru's going to be in the corner. The thing is, they can't leave Maru because, of course, it's Griff. He deals a lot of damage on the safe. Great kill from iKaoss. How did iKaoss manage to kill him? I have no idea. Really good kill from iKaoss there. Angel Boy with the super and doesn't get it onto the safe in time. And that's GG at that point. There's surely no chance they're going to be able to win this. Famous SpenLC jinx, but I'll say that Lola's getting a little bit of damage here. Angel Boy's still got super. He's going to get the jump onto Linane. I was thinking, like, he did hold on to his super maybe a bit too much. Maru's managing to get some damage in here, but he's going to get taken down easily by Linane here. And yeah, that's going to be the first round going towards Drage's team. So I like it. I'm liking the composition. I'm liking the Angelo. The Angelo is definitely a difference maker in my opinion here. So let's jump into the next round. So now jumping into the second round of this set then. So as I said, I really like the Angelo here because there's just 3 chip brawlers on Totem's side, which I don't really like, to be honest, after looking at everything. But as normally how games go, Totem should be able to at least win around here. So I think the big issue here is that Angel Boy needs to get more value against this Colette. But the problem is with Crow, normally you want to pair it with a sniper or something that can get like quicker damage. I know there's 2 DPS brawlers there with Lola and Griff, but we can't really capitalize on the slows like a Piper would or any type of sniper. So again, Drew's team seemed to do pretty decent there. Angel Boy got a lot of value though, so Lenane's going to go down as well. But still no damage from Totem. Again, they're just pretty much relying from Crow jumps here from the looks of things, because it's going to be pretty hard for them to get any damage in. I mean, they can sneak down the left-hand side if needed to be. They've got full control though. This is definitely a lot better from the previous round. But if iKaoss gets a couple of snipes, especially on the Crow, then he's looking pretty good. Drage's going to try and get some good pressure in here, but it's going to be difficult with Angel Boy just lurking in there. So again, I'm kind of just trying to scout out this Crow. I believe Mara gets the kill onto Drage and the kill onto the Colette. We need to start trying to get some damage here. Only 5%. It's the problem with heists, and especially in EU, a lot of times they try and hold control for the whole game. That can really just bite you, because it just takes that one attack just to get all of the damage back. So that's definitely better from Angel Boy. That's what I was expecting at the first round. What I was talking about is he just needed to use that first jump to at least try and get a kill. Because I know, like with Crow, you get hypercharge with 1 and like 1.56 supers, etc. But you may as well just use that first jump, because you're going to cycle through to your next one anyway. And it's going to help you get some good control. So iKaoss getting some good pressure in here. Drage really struggling against the Lola here. I feel like he needs to probably switch over his matchup. But this is why Amber's good in draft, but personally I don't like her that much, because she's still countered by other brawlers, right? Angel Boy got his hypercharge super here. I don't know how Drage team are going to stop him from getting onto the safe here, but at least the positive here is that the safe isn't below 50%, so the carrying Crow star power isn't going to get that extra bit of damage. But here we go, Angel Boy with the super jump here. It's going to wait last second to get as much damage as possible. But here we go, 13 seconds left, still 2 members from Totem alive. iKaoss needs to start get some taps in to relieve some pressure on his team. It's great kill onto Griff. Drage goes down. No Colette super to hand. Nothing to get enough damage in. Much better from Totem. Like I said, I do expect them to get around here. So this is looking frosty over to Drage's team. They need to close this game. Okay, so going into the deciding round of this set then. Like I said, Drage's team really need to win this one. 2 sets down. It's not impossible, obviously. Reverse sweep can happen, but against a team like Totem, it's highly unlikely. So I think the big takeaway here is that they need to be more aggressive. I think the problem is, like, if Drage swaps lanes, the Crow's just going to follow him the whole game. But I think he needs to get off the Lola. It's quite clear here. Or he needs a little bit more help down his lane. So Mario already got his super. That's the like really good thing about Lolas. That star power just keeps her alive for so long, especially in 1 versus 1 engagement. It's pretty difficult, right? So I'm guessing there's got to be a call out here to try and swap the matchups. But Totem have got complete control of the bushes. And as the game goes on, it's just going to get better and better for Totem for that Crow hypercharge. This is the difference maker. It's literally between a Colette hypercharge or Colette supers and Crow here in terms of who wants the most damage, because this is just a poke fest at the minute. It's just both teams just try and go all out control. So good pressure here from Linane, gets the super off onto the safe. Good snipe there from iKaoss. We need to try and keep this pressure here. Maybe Linane can get into the corner. Actually no, he can't really with a griff, but again Drage losing his matchup though. It's just not looking really the best for him. I mean, it's not the end of the world when he loses the matchup because Lola isn't getting the most damage, but yeah, maybe he just has to make do. I don't know what they can really do down that lane. It's just he's trying to hold on for the best and try not to die every single time, and whilst Linane's trying to win his matchup and get it in some supers onto the safe. So iKaoss going to try and heal up a little bit here, gets a good shot onto Maru. But the thing about Griff, he just has so much sustainability on the map with his business resilient star power. Oh, and a great kill there from Mori as well. He's a great defender. This is why he's so good against Colette, is because of that healing mechanic. If you guys didn't know that every single, of course, Colette needs to two shot with main attack and then super hit twice to kill a brawler, but with Griff's healing every 2 seconds, she can't kill him. But he manages to get another super off pretty quickly here, and Drage's team has really good pressure onto a save, just kind of out of nowhere. But now with 25 seconds left, Angel Boy, is it close to hypercharge? I don't know, but that's all the difference needed here. Mario goes for the wall break here because they need it with 15 seconds left. A good kill onto iKaoss. They might be crumbling down here for Drage's team. Mario getting some poke damage. Angel Boy looking for his super. I would just not feed the super. You need to pinch Angel Boy out ASAP here. Goes down, and there's just not enough in the tank left for Totem to get enough damage. So 1-1, this is what we're talking about. We want a close series here. So let's jump into the next set. Guys, jumping into set number 3 then. A little bit late into it, but as you can see here, iKaoss is on the Rico. I'm going to guess that most teams just know iKaoss goes for Rico and then try and come up with a counter. So Kenji in Knockout is interesting. I don't know whether... I mean, in the late stages, it could definitely work. But I don't know about early game, right? Surely we've got to make some good pressure here early game. Angel Boy's going to go for Drage here, but they could get a pinch here. Surely Angel Boy might be in trouble. But Maru lurking, surely got to go for the pinch here. Angel Boy in really bad position. That was just too aggressive. I mean, he might have thought maybe he can get close to Drage and get some pressure, but when there's a Rico on the map, Rico's just so good at pinching, right? Like, it's literally Rico Bells Rock's one of his best maps, so they're going to win this first round pretty comfortably. So yeah, straight away I thought Kenji was a little bit weird, and the thing I love about any comp in Knockout is an RT. Whenever I see an RT, I just feel like they win pretty much all of the time. Piper is good, but I think Piper has fallen down the ratings in terms of Knockout. Well, some Knockout maps, especially this one in particular. If some of the pros, especially in NA, they in particular don't like Bells Rock because there's just a lot of nonsense that goes on with like Kit, Daryl, and just overall like aggression, just weird combinations. Your generic snipers aren't actually that good. So Mario goes for a snipe there, does get some disgusting taps from iKaoss, manages to stay in it. I just love how pros know how to dodge Rico supers on this map, by the way. Like, I've seen it in World Finals, if you guys remember. I think it was Crazy Raccoon versus Totem, and they were just dodging Rico supers like crazy. So, again, good position here for Drage's team right here. iKaoss getting a lot of pressure. I think the end goal here is just to get RT towards the end game. You can't really push up down that lane, so I would have actually wanted RT down the right instead, but here we go. Super in from Kenji, really good from Angel Boy, and manages to get a double super. That is insane. This is what I mean. If Kenji can stay towards the late game, it gets a little bit dangerous. So what I would have done there personally, maybe, is put RT down the right lane, so then he can push up behind that unbreakable wall, so then he can use his super to greater effect. That is just my thinking anyways, personally. So now Mario has the hypercharge to hand. There's not as many walls as Rico would want, especially in the middle with that wall break there with Piper. So maybe like early game Totem's comp just sucks, and then as the game goes on, it can definitely be a bit better. So Here comes the pinch here. Angel Boy going to get super weak. They need to go for this. Maru's weak. Angel Boy's weak. They need to get the pressure here. Hypercharge activated from iKaoss. Gets the kill onto Maru. That gets absolutely deleted. This is surely all she wrote. And the Hypercharge is still available for Maru, though. He can maybe get a kill. I think if Drage's team just group up together, there's not much that Totem can really do here. But here we go. Snipes in from Maru. Does go to jump in on iKaoss, but a really good prediction there. Just stays next to the wall. Nothing that they can really do. I love it that time around. Just a couple of taps. They got the pressure and they found a kill with the Rico Hypercharge. So first round going the way of Drage's team. Let's jump into the next one. Let's jump into the second round then. So literally one round away here from getting that all-important second set under your belt. So in terms of what I would really change here, I'm just trying to see like the lane swaps and whatever else. So good double snipe from Maru. But the thing is, Gus is just good into, he is good into snipers, especially now since the damage buff, because he's just so tanky. Like, you can't get two tapped by literally any brawler, really. You just get outranged by Piper, but that's a brilliant tap there from Mari, and he goes to the wall break as well. Better wall break this time, and this is exactly what Drage's team didn't want, because you can see Rico loves the walls, you know, RT probably likes the walls as well, and the map's more opened up. And that's going to be the kill from Angel Boy there. Yeah, I mean, first round, just Lane needs to try and build up his super whilst not feeding them. But Angel Boy gets really close to his super now. So, yeah, I don't really see a way that Drage's team win this, to be honest. I just don't see a way. Mari's already got Hypercharge, so he's just been tapping like crazy this round. Some good early pressure. Angel Boy gets super weak. But as you know, the another kill onto iKaoss there from Maru. He is just carrying this game, and that's going to be just complete flip around there. Just domination, complete domination. Let's jump into the final round. All right, guys, round number 3. That was a little bit anticlimactic in a way, because they just absolutely ran through them so fast. The taps from Piper were crazy. That's what you need with Piper, and as I said, like, she isn't that good on Bell's Rock, but the thing, when Maru's on a Piper, maybe it does work. Maybe it is a little bit, but I just think it all comes down to, you just need to get some pressure with RT. Like, just get maybe like one tap and then they're forced all the way back. To be honest, I know, like, again, like Piper, a little bit easier to hit shots, but I just love RT into Piper and knockout in general because of the HP that I have. So you just got to use the HP, exactly what Drage is doing right here. Push them back into spawn, and you can literally win games alone from pressure on knockout. So they just need to keep control here for as long as possible. Maru goes for a little bit of a snipe here. Again, I'll just hug the walls if I were Drage. We've got all the pressure in the world. Maru's trying to heal up here. Angelo, so no pressure. iKaoss goes for the kill onto Maru there. Mari, sorry. And that's pretty much this round there. So again, I'm liking that. They need to use their HP to their advantage for certain. And because Kenji, of course, can't help with the pinches, Kenji's all late game. So you just need to make advantage of that. Not feed Piper super as well. Piper hasn't got super yet. So they need to try and play this early game as much as possible here. So already iKaoss getting some good pressure. I imagine he's kind of close to Hypercharge here. Got to be careful though, in case he just get gadgeted by Angelo. There's two heavy hitting snipers here, so literally anyone can fall with a couple of shots. Angel will get some good pressure here, but you can't really do much when there's a Rico constantly pinching you out. Come on, here we go. Maru's gonna get pretty low here. Also, of course, I'm rooting for both teams, but of course I'm always going to root for Drage, by the way, so that's why I get extra excited when their team's winning. So already a good couple of taps there from Drage. Again, keeping Angel Boy marked up is very important, because it's just going to be annoying, especially if he's using, I think it's Hack Star Power, extra long mark. So again, 2 marks in here. Maru completely in spawn, iKaoss super, and that's going to be the set going towards Drage's team. So that was, again, very one-sided. I just a little bit surprised there, but I just think the taps were there, the pressure were there, and if you pressure a Piper and an Angelo, there's not much they can really do. They can't really fight back as snipers. So that's going to be set number 2. Just one more set needed. Let's jump into the next one. Let's jump into the 4th set here. We've got Hot Zone Open Business. So Clancy is pretty interesting. I think it does work on Open Business. So it's one map that I think I suggested in my cheat sheet. But of course, early game, they're going to really struggle here. So Lou is looking pretty good. Well, Lou is good. But the thing is here, like, Barley has some really good matchups. So I'm liking Drage's composition right here. Stu as well. Stu's going to get great value into Clancy and Lou. Overall, it's just not going to really look the best overall, and especially like Draco doesn't really have a lot of brawlers he can feed super off. Like it's looking a bit dicey, but as I say, that Injured Boy manages to get his super here. He's going to survive with his gadget as well. He's going to manage to avoid a lot of that bot. That is a great kill from iKaoss there. I know that might seem really simple, but that was just beautiful. Just left him no space to go whatsoever and got the kill. So Luida's super there manages to get the kill. And now as the Clancy starts to ramp up in damage, it's going to look pretty frightening. Drage with a 0 ping there. He just glided across the map. That's way faster than what my Stu can do. What is going on right now? So Elaine with a great kill onto Draco. Also another point, you know, like I said, Griff is making big strides in the meta, but he's one of the best Draco counters for sure, because that super deletes people now. And Draco has no way of like closing the gap and killing him quick enough. Draco's more of like a sustain brawler for pressure, so it's just looking beautiful for Drage's team. Not much to really comment here. Clancy is just so questionable. I don't know. Like I can see like tank counter, and, you know, once you get the levels, I can see it maybe taking over the game, but there's no way to get super here. Okay, so now Drage's team are just 1 round away from qualifying for the monthly finals. We got again Clancy. Could be pretty good, but he needs to, of course, stay away from the throwers. But then, of course, Draco can't get any super as well. It just looks impossible for Totem. This surely has to be a clear outdraft. I'm not as clean with our outdrafts at the moment because there's just not been as much competitive to watch. But it's just looking beautiful. Again, Barley, like, where are his bad matchups? He has no bad matchups whatsoever. And normally, like, teams in draft, maybe, like, say if you picked Griff earlier on the draft, maybe you'd think, oh, they won't go a thrower because then you can't open up the map. But you can see here, like, they're not opening up the map and still having really good success rate. Nearly gets a really good double super there. So now Mara has his second stage already here. Again, it's just taking him too long to get going. He can't get his third level. Angel Boy's getting a lot of pressure here, but it's pretty hard for Draco to... Oh, he times that gadget so well. He's playing Draco as best as he can. He's made no mistakes with his super and his gadgets and everything like that. But it's just so hard to get the maximum value out of Draco when he hasn't got any support brawler with him. But now Totem are starting to get a bit of pressure. Maybe that was a bit of a preemptive hypercharge there from Drage. Some great... what do we call it, like discipline from Mario there, not just to throw out the super, because of course Stu can just juke his super if needed. Great kill from Lenane there. And we need to start going quick here. Dre just did great kill again. Manages to maybe get Angel Boy here. I mean, gets a bit more life, but they need to end the game quick because Mario's about to get his third level. Hypercharge here from iKaoss. This is looking pretty bleak for Totem. They started off last year pretty slow, and I did predict that Totem, you know, weren't going to start off too strong, but I could just eat my own words here. But it looks like they're done for. They're done for. 10% left. Just more left, and it's over. It is over. Totem aren't going to make the first ever monthly final of this year. Again, this might be a massive shock. I don't think it's as big as a shock. I mean, no disrespect to the guys on Totem because I love every single one of them, but it's just a pretty hard roster to make work at the moment. And Drage with the star players shutting the haters up. Perfectly played from the whole of Drage's team. You'll see who they signed for, I believe, next week in before the monthly finals. But that is absolutely huge. That is absolutely huge. There's other games going on right now as well. But for now, that is it. Beautiful game. Unbelievable Brawl Stars. I'm glad that competitive is back. Let me know whether you want me to carry on with all things competitive on the second channel. And I'll see you guys next time.